Okay guys, welcome back to the 8 Army Knockout Tournament. It is Slaves to Darkness, aka the Ever Chosen, versus the Ossiarch Bonereapers. And Archon is taking on Arcan. Very, very fitting too. Very, very similar names, of course. And I think either way we're looking at this is going to be a bloodbath. Because it is. It's Bonereapers, and I'm very, very killy, but not very scory. Lucy's not quite as killy, but very, very scory. So yeah, it's going to be pretty brutal, I think. The mission that we're playing today is shifting objectives, which means each of these is worth 1 point at the end of your turn. One of them, however, will be worth 3 points if it is the primary objective, and you roll off at the start of each battle round for that. Before we get started, though, massive shout out to Gamemat.eu for supplying the terrain and, of course, the battle mat. Massive shout out to Terry from Demonscapes for not only supplying the objective markers that you see, but also the turn counter and Lucy's dice tray when she brings it back. But also to P-Works Wargames for these. Lucy likes this one.
Yes, very Sylvanathy.
Yep, and I like this one because it's very chaosy as well. So we'll be keeping hold of our dice in these. Very, very handy to have on the side of the table, especially to keep all your dice in one place at events and such. But before we choose who goes first, and of course I selected, well, I won deployment.
You did.
And if you're just new to watching the Knockout Tournament, we're not going over the army list in these videos. Army list will be in the description down below. But which objective marker is worth the 3 points, Lucy? Do you want to do it? So we'll go, I was going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Behind the well. So that one is worth 3 points at the end of turn 1. So at the start of round 1, Lucy rolled up for her Relentless Discipline point, and she got an additional 2, and she's got 4 heroes.
And then I rolled me 9 dice.
Yep.
Ah, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolled an extra 1.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's only 1.
Oh, no, 9.
However, there was another important roll that I needed to do. And now I can't remember what it was.
About you going first automatically?
Well, I'll go first automatically if I want to.
No, but won't you roll for it, or is that a different army?
No, that's a different game.
Oh, thank God.
Triumph, because I am 1960 points.
Yes.
Lucy is 1970 points with her 2 endless spells. So, a 1 is reroll hit rolls. I'll take that. I'll take that. Do I want to go first? Yes, I do. Right, so starting my hero phase, I get 2 command points for Archon being on the battlefield. I am using Will of the Ever Chosen on these guys, and that means that they'll get to fight when they die. That's 1 command point. I'm going to save my other one for the moment. Because I feel I can get myself in a reasonably defensive position. I'm going to use the Sorcerer's ability to reroll saves on Archeon. And Archeon is going to cast Mystic Shield on the those guys. Although they're fighting when they die, but you've got them 10 there. You know what? I'm going to cast it on these ones. I fail. It's a 6. I will cast Ruinous Vigor from the Sorcerer onto Archeon himself. And I also fail that.
Oh, and I was ready to dispel with true.
And that's why... No, I've got one more hero phase. One more thing to do with my hero phase. Will of the Ever Chosen is going on these, which means I can reroll hit rolls and wound rolls of a 1 against that unit.
Okay, okay.
And that's turn. So these Vanguard moved up. They're within 6 inches of that objective. These ones are pushed up. They are within 6 of this one, as is the Sorcerer on Manticore, who fell off. The Manticore has left his rider.
Yeah, just imagine him coming.
Archeon's moved up behind. The reason I put him there is to try and cause a bit of a bottleneck. It kind of worked last time with Archeon against Lucy. So I'm not going to let him take the damage this time, and hopefully he's screened enough that if I go first next, I can, jump over the top and do some damage. They've stayed far enough back that they're within 6 inches of that objective, but they still control us, so that scores me 5 points straight away.
Ding, ding, ding.
Over to Lucy's turn 1. Right, so start a hero phase.
Yep. Mr. Big Guy can cast 3. So firstly, he will be casting the Empower Nadrite weapons, which is casting of 5, but I only need a 3 because I'm a +2.
So that becomes a 7. I'll try and unstop it. I get a 7, so I don't.
No. It's going on these Death Riders, by the way.
Yeah, because, you know, that many attacks is going to hurt.
I will need a little card for that. So I forgot to do my Nexus. I'm going to pick Parchment of Agony on this unit of 3 Vanguard there. So I need a 4+. Yep.
Oof, -1 to hit.
hit.
Still a +1 because of Archeon.
You're at +2.
Well, no, I'll be a +1, -1 now, so I'll be back to normal. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. Next up.
Perhaps a Curse of Years, I feel. Okay, so Big Guy's second spell. Curse of Years. Your Sorcerer or Manticore is in range. I only need a 4 for this.
I will try and stop that. This will be Archeon's first attempt.
No.
I stop it, thankfully.
Right.
Right, so back with more magic. I've got 1 denial left.
Yep. Archeon is going to cast Drain Vitality onto your Sorcerer again.
Okay.
Cast of 6, so I need a 4.
I can't stop it.
You can re-roll hit rolls and save rolls of a 6.
Okie doke.
So he is going to cast his own spell.
Soul Guide.
Yeah, onto these guys.
Which is reroll hit rolls of a 1.
Yep, casting of 6.
8.
Yep.
I'll try and stop it. Nope.
And he will Mystic Shield them as well.
You get it on a 6.
Yep.
And then
2+. No.
That's to cast Soul Guide again.
It is, yeah. Bone Shape Barra.
Technically that's at the end of the hero phase, but it's fine because this is the last thing.
He is going to cast
Radmax Gnashing Jaws.
Bump. Yeah.
Okie doke.
I need a casting value of
8.
No. Never mind. So movement's done. Everything moved, but not much else happened. These Dryads, Death Riders, they went up there 12 inches. I am taking the objective, but I'm also close enough to charge because I do not want him charging me with double 2 wounds damage. He ran up, he toddled up behind, they ran, really want to run and charge them, but can't do that with these. Archon is being brave though.
Crazy is what I'd say.
If it was to the big guy, then fair enough. But it's only to him. So.
Yeah, but if you don't go first next, he's dead.
Yeah, but he's re-rolling 6s to hit, so and saves of a 6, so.
Yeah.
Everything over here apart from him ran and him. Oh yeah, he did. So I did want to go for them, but I can't run and charge. I was thinking there was another thingy that would do that. Excuse me. But anyway, I've got the objective at the minute, so let's go to shooting. 4 attacks with the Harvester, and he is going to go into that unit there that hasn't had the spell on him.
Okay.
I will get my awesome dice tray. Terry at Demon's Gates. For my Sylvanas, I might have to get one for me Death Armies. Anyway, 3s to hit. Nice.
Grant, you can have the dice back, I swear.
3s to wound. 2, it's -1.
So 5 up, 4 up. Pass them both.
Ew.
And is that it?
Yes. I thought I'd done something wrong.
Charges then.
Oh, it's a bit disappointing shooting, but you know I'm death, so what do you expect? Right, Death Riders.
With a 7, that'll get you in.
And I will be spending a discipline point on them. Here we go. Oh,
Is this Arkan?
I really do.
I mean, if you're going to charge him, but...
Yeah, go on. Easy.
He makes it. Right, so Lucy using the command ability for the Death Riders.
Death Rider Wedge. So you roll 10 dice because I've got 10 in mine. Now, I've checked the wording. It's not within 1 inch of each model. It's of the Death Rider unit, so that all can do this. 10 dice, 5 plus equals a mortal wound. So 2, 3.
Nice.
Yep. So, first up. Oh, God, the black. The first attack is called
Zephyr Car, which is his staff.
One. So 3s. Oh no! Oh, that did not. Right, next one. 4 to hit. Yep.
Because he's not a combat beast, he needs to stay back and cast.
6 attacks with the Ebon Claws. Well, I'm going to take all them. 3s to wound. So 2 minus 2.
I don't care because I've got Ethereal Amulet.
Okay.
And I pass.
6 attacks with the Spectral Claws and Daggers.
2 hits.
Oh, how weird. Rats. Well, I don't care.
Right, I'm going to go back with the Varangard. So, I have 16... I've got 18 attacks and I've got 18 dice. I hit you on 2s and I reroll 1s. Because I hit you on 2s with Archon being on the field, and I reroll 1s because I put you as the target of the Will of the Everchosen. I get +1 to wound because I am Khorne. I also get reroll wound rolls of 1 because I chose you guys as the target as well. So make 17 saves at -1. 17 saves -1.
17 5-ups.
Reroll them 1s. That's a good roll, Lucy.
Yeah. That's... wow.
Yeah, it's actually a decent roll. Ugh, stop it.
So 2...
So just 1 damage each.
1 dice, 2 dice, 3 dice. No, they have 3 wounds each.
Yeah, but you've got your Deathless.
Oh, yeah. How silly of me to forget. So 1 and 2. 1 dies.
I've got more attacks.
Okay. Wait, how many have I got?
So you lose 1 and 2
That's 5
wounds.
so far.
So 5 wounds so far. Now, though, I've got the Tearing Fangs. Reroll hit rolls over 1 because of Khorne. The mount doesn't get the +1 to hit though, unfortunately. But they do get the +1 to wound. So I'm winning you on 2s, reroll on 1s because I chose you as the Will of the Everchosen. So that is 6 more saves with no rend. 2 go through. Yep, so at least I killed 2 Death Riders and a wound on another. Next up, Death Riders.
Yep, so I am... oh, lots of things here. So 8 guys. I am rerolling hits of a 1, and any 4s are getting me to an additional hit, and I'm hitting on 3s.
Couple of 2s in there.
2s.
There you go.
So this is me 1s.
Yep, so reroll your 1s. So the 2s miss. And the 3 hits.
And then extra.
You've got that
2,
many extra.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 8.
No, you don't need to roll them to hit.
Oh no,
they automatically hit.
Sorry.
So that's all your wound rolls.
Yeah.
You actually got more wounds than you had attacks. That's horrendous.
3 4s to wound. that's 12. Yes, I've knocked all the dice, but 12 and -1 because of bludgeon from Petrifex Elite.
Oh, that's not good.
What's your save anyway?
3+.
So 4s.
So,
If I can kill one, I'll be happy.
actually, we did forget something. Lucy is Petrifex Elite, so we put one guy back on one wound.
Yes, because I forgot to +1 save.
Yeah, now the bad thing is that is 8 damage, right?
Yes.
One guy is on 2 wounds remaining because of your mortal wounds, and they've got 5 wounds each, so you actually killed 2 of them.
Yay!
However,
I'm not finished yet, though.
I know you're not.
However, they get to come back on like a 2+.
No, they just fight before they die.
Typical. Hooves and teeth, 16 attack. Bold.
Rerolling 1s all because of Soul Guide.
Will these benefit from the bludgeon?
Yes.
The twos. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Nice.
So that's what, 2, 3 misses?
Yep.
Wow.
And you know what? They weren't on 3s instead of 4s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 at -1 again.
So I'm just going to roll these because they seem to be rolling really hot for you.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a whole squad of Varangard dead.
Yay.
But guess what?
I don't care if they can fight back. That's my mission done. My game is over. I win. Woohoo! But yes, they do fight back, unfortunately.
2's rerolling 1s.
Keep rerolling 1s, that'll be fine.
I know.
I'd love that.
2's rerolling 1s.
Oh.
That many saves at -1, but +1. That's 16 this time.
Okay, I'll just roll these. I bet it'll curse us though,
So you're on a 4 rerolling.
No, 3 or 4 rerolling ones.
Yeah.
That's a lot of 2s. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
See, they love me. So.
1 died.
They're not dead. You get your deathless.
Some will die because I'll not roll all these 6s. Boom.
So, 1, 2, and then the guy that's on 1 wound that we accidentally killed before.
They survived.
But that's not everything.
Oh.
So 2, well, you need to remove 3 models so far. These are the hooves. So these will be on...
They don't reroll hits, remember?
They do reroll hits, they just don't get the +1 from Archeon.
Oh.
So the 3s will miss. They do get the +1 to wound, however.
I was nearly right.
And they do get the reroll 1s, so that is another 4 saves. No rend, so you're on a 3 up reroll and 1s here. Fine. So I killed 4 Death Riders.
Yeah, I still hold the objective. Woohoo! Okay. They
Sorcerer
went
Lord.
bye-bye. But yeah, I think Archeon's going by right now.
So he's Mark of Nurgle, so he doesn't benefit from anything from Archeon. But I've got 3 attacks with me Reaping Staff.
Rerolling 6s.
Okay. I hit on 3s, so 2 hits. I wound you on 3s. That is... Right, you have to do these separately. That is at -1, D3 damage.
So 4 up because of +1. Yep.
Okay. That's at -1, that's D3 +1 damage.
Oh no. Damage.
4.
4 deathless. Takes 4. Ouchie, ouch.
Is Archon a monster? Because if he is a monster, then I get reroll hit rolls. For the next. Is he a monster? He is, isn't he?
We know. The
Does he have
horses.
Well, he's got the monster keyword.
He does.
So I'm hitting on 3s, reroll on 6s because of your silly rule.
Yes.
There we go.
My
I'm
awesome
wounding
rule.
you now on 1s.
1s always fail.
Okay, so that is... Oh wait, I could reroll a hit roll. Because I've just quoted it, so that hits. That then wounds. So that is 5 at -1.
+1, -1, 4s. Wow, they like to run.
So that's 4 fails. Each one is 2 damage.
I don't know how many damage you did first time.
4.
Yikes. Oh, please.
Your past 1.
Ah.
4 plus 7 is how many? I tried to warn her.
Oh, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Well, new model syndrome, so it was bound to happen.
And you've never technically used him before. But he's got to stay back and cast.
To be fair, though, he is a big model. He has got a lot of rules, so it's taken a bit of pressure off me to try and remember everything.
Yeah.
Except I will miss his returning models from the dead.
Yeah, you still got that guy.
See, he replenished 4 units.
I know, but still.
My own fault.
Anyway, start of round 2. Which objective is worth double points? Well, 3 points. It's that one again.
Yay!
Who was going first, though? And I didn't use the command ability for this.
I knew you could do it.
I know. I just didn't do it. You go first.
Yeah.
So Lucy gets Relentless Discipline. She gets 3 for having a hero.
Yep.
And you've got 8 units left?
Yeah. 6, 7, 8. Come on. Nope.
Just 3. Not great, but not bad.
I have a spell I can.
You do. You do indeed.
Yeah.
You do indeed. Bone Tithe Nexus.
Same again. Yeah, same again. -1 to hit. Or
Which unit though? That unit or this unit?
might as well the same unit. No.
Right. So
My pitiful little magic phase now. So I'll guide back onto the Death Riders. Yep. You're going to stop it?
Yeah, I'll try. Stopped.
I'll come back and do it on the 2+. Drain Vitality onto this unit.
The middle unit here.
Yeah, go
okay.
on.
Nope. You've
Got another one.
you could also Endless Spell, or you've got Mystic Shield Arcane Bolt, or his other spell that you taught him as well.
He's going to cast an Endless Spell.
Which one are we going for?
I don't know how many cards I've gone.
Lucy's going to try and cast the Nightmare Predator.
Yep, cast of 7.
She gets it. I get an 8.
Yeah.
Wow. Did not expect that. So, does he cast Soul Guide once again?
Let's try.
He does.
Yay! I'll do it on to these, please.
Okay. You still got to cast it though.
Oh yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
That's a fail.
Oh yes.
Did you need a 6?
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
Yep.
Right, so movement and shooting.
Yep, and he ran up. Yes, I know I want to still control it, but Death Riders pulled up their 12 or however close they were. The Liege Kavos has gone through. I'm going to say now I'm using my 3 points. Their command ability, there's his to give them an extra 1, and these Death Riders. So I'm using all 3 now, just in case I forget to mention.
Yep.
My Stalkers pulled up here. Death Riders, they push forward, so they're 3 inches away. My guard down here pulled round to make way for him coming through, and he just shimmied up behind everyone. It was only 1 quick attack. My shooting with the Harvester, and surprise, he did nothing.
Nope.
But he did get 2 hits through, but
yep.
That was it. So, on to charges.
Yep.
First unit of big Death Riders.
Yeah, they make it. We'll pile them in a moment.
You know what?
Yep.
Liege Kavos.
Well, there probably won't be space, but we'll see.
No, but we're going to try. Stalkers.
They're
in. Death Riders up here.
Now, what Lucy's already said that she's going to do, when she charges, she's going there, so she brings them into combat, but in such a way that none of them can really reach the Death Riders. So we'll move them in now, but then you're charging the Harvester as well, aren't you?
I'm going to try. With a 9, I think that gets him in. So we'll sort all that out and come back to you.
Right, so the Liege Kavalos can't fit, unfortunately, but a slight amendment.
Yes, so instead of using their command ability for the mortal wounds on the charge, I'm going to use the Petrifex to give these guys rend.
Bludgeon.
So everything is going for him.
Yep.
6 riders, so their command ability, 6s, small wounds.
Well, it's 5s.
5s, yes, sorry.
So 2?
2, yeah.
I ignore these on a 4+. I take 1 mortal wound, so Archon is down to 19 wounds remaining.
Woohoo!
Are you going with them first?
Of course I am.
Unsurprisingly. So they can all reach with the spears and their hooves. So 3 attacks each with the spears. It's a shame you didn't have Soul Guide or...
My Soul Guide is on them.
You didn't get it off?
I did.
Oh yeah, the second cast. However, the Eye of Shireen means that any 6s that you roll to hit me, you must re-roll, Lucy.
Okay. But they get an extra attack each.
Yes. So all of these attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s and 6s.
And any natural hits of a 6 or a 5.
Yes.
An extra attack.
But any 6s you roll, you have to re-roll. If they are then a 5 or a 6, they would then trigger. So just pull all your 6s and 1s out. And your 2s miss flat out.
Mm-hmm. So 6s and 5s. Oh, that was a 5.
Yeah, you've got to pull your 6s out because you need to re-roll them.
No, I do. I'm getting them all in one pile. Thank you. So these all hit, but nothing happens with them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
But you're re-rolling these ones as well.
Oh, yes. 9, 10.
10 extra hits.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10.
These are actually brutal. Even with that re-roll 6s to protect me.
Ah. Right, 4s. Which is, that was a 6 on the floor.
Are you claiming that?
Yes. Oh. Oh no, that's a 5, Lucy. Is that right?
Yep, are they successful wounds?
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 18 at -1.
Oh, look at this. I've got 18 dice here. So I'm on 4s, re-rolling everything. Oh, that's... it's okay. Not the best.
Do you want us to get the camera?
No, I've got it. Okay, I'll take that. 3 damage.
That's not...
That leaves me on 16, but now you've got all your hooves.
Yes.
Let's just come back after that. 8 saves at -1 from the hooves.
Yep.
Re-rolling. 3 more wounds drops me to 13 wounds
How can
remaining.
the hooves do the same damage?
Because you got lucky and I got unlucky.
Yeah.
So, unsurprisingly, I'm going to go back with these bad lads. In fact, no. I'm going to go down here because
Then I will
it's painful.
state now.
Oh, you should have done this at the start, but would you have gone for the extra damage and rend?
Yes.
Because obviously...
Yeah, it's precision, it's called.
Yeah.
Precision access.
So,
Aspect.
hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. There we go. That is 2 at -1. But you've got
Up.
4 because you're pet effects.
Yes, and so...
It's D3 damage.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Oh, hang
3.
on, what was that?
It was just 1. It was a 3, so it went through.
How many?
3.
Takes 3.
Yep. Are they monsters?
No.
1 miss. Wounding you on 1s. Right, so you'll have to do that one first. That is at -1, and that's 2 damage.
So 4 normally because of... Yep.
Yeah, and these are at 3 damage, so still -1. That does go through, so that's 6 damage. So that's 5 plus the 3 damage I've already done. That's 8 wounds in total so far. And I've got a total of 5 attacks left with my shredding tail. 4s. 4s to wound. 1 wound. No rend, but it is 2 damage because of Nurgle.
Oh, how are you?
2 damage.
Hmm.
Pass 1, fail 1. So, these Death Riders all into this squad of Vanguard?
Yep, I don't like that man at all. 3s to hit.
5s and 6s, of course, triggering Nadrite weapons.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra.
Oh, look, you've got 6 dice in your hand.
I do indeed. 4s, no reroll or anything though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
3 plus. Wow. Oh my god, that should not have happened. So that's 6 wounds straight away. Kills 1. Let's take that one. And then the next guy over is going to take a wound. And then you've still got the hooves to go.
I do 4s. Yikes. Wow, that's my payback though. 3s. 2.
Fine. So, unsurprisingly, I'm going to go back with...
Wait. He was not... Where did you remove him from?
Here.
He's within 3 inches of my harvester, correct?
He is.
On a 4+, you can pick 1 friendly bone unit within 6 inches. You can pick 1 wound. Is... that's pushing it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's slightly over.
Oh, taking the scenery with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So close. Good idea though.
So, unsurprisingly, I'm going back with those Vanguard straight into that harvester. So I'm hitting you on 2s, rerolling 1s. No debuffs, no rules to stop me from...
No, because I didn't get that
Yeah.
off.
I am then wounding you on 2s, no rerolls. All of them at -1, so that's 15.
15's 4 pluses because of...
Petrifex. And then it's just 1 damage, so straight onto your Deathless. Oh, that's not a good roll.
No, these dice don't like me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8 wounds.
Yep.
So that would kill... Well, I haven't finished attacking.
Hang on, that would kill what?
Oh, I'm thinking of Death Riders, but it's not. So 8 wounds so far, yeah? Right, now I've got more attacks. I've got 9 attacks from my hooves. Reroll the 1 because corn. I don't get the +1 for the 3, but I do get the +1 to wounds, so 2s. That is 6 saves, no rend, so 3 plus. That's unlucky. That's really lucky. So when the Manticore did the damage down here, Lucy elected to keep the guy with the Spirit Blades left. Because he's doing 2 damage, and with 5 attacks, there's a good chance he could do more damage than the Falchions anyway.
So 3's to hit.
Oh.
3's to wound.
Ugh. I ignore the rend. And I pass.
Okay.
Oof, that wasn't too good. However, I've got these guys down here to fight with next. So, I've got 12 attacks, 6 each into the Death Riders. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Sinbin. Wounding you on 2s. So that is 3, 6, 7 at -1. Of course, you got +1 because of Petrifex. So kills 1 rider. And then I've got the hooves. I only get... Oh, I can reroll the 1s because of corn. 3 hits, 3 wounds, no rend. 1 goes through. Yep, so I kill 1 and wound 1. So, the big lad himself, he's now going to attack the Death Riders. Let's see if we can cut ourselves down some Death Rider scum. You undead foul beast, you. Hitting on 2s.
That's coming from someone with a Nurgle head.
No, but Dogar doesn't just have a Nurgle head, though.
But it is there, so you can't.
Yeah, but look at how angry the Cornhead is, though.
Nah, it's not disgusting.
So, Slayer of Kings, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. All hit. Wounding on 2s because of +1 because of Corn. Right, so they are at -2, 3 damage each. So that's 9 damage total. Take another save, that one is at 4 damage. So that would be 13 damage so far. And the reason that the 6 is +1 is because the Sorcerer is Mark of Nurgle, and Archeon is Mark of Nurgle, his buff goes off onto him. Right. Deathless. 3 saved.
So 3 dead, 1 wandering.
But I've got more attacks. Monstrous Claws, 2s rerolling 1s. Both hit. 2s to wound. Both wound, -2.
How many damage?
D6 each. 6 damage total.
Yeah, this game's over.
Is that all I'm gone?
Wait, that's 6 damage. You done like 8 before.
That's 14. There's 18 wounds there. So you still got some, but I've got 2d6 attacks from my Lashing Tails for 4. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 2s. No rend. 1 damage each. Okay, and then the 3 heads, I've got 6 attacks standard, but because I've took 7 wounds, I get 5. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. They're at -1. Oh, that's 2 damage each as well. That is now the squad.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's not looking good for... Makes a change from you, Table, and me.
It does, and I wouldn't be so miffed about it, but this has happened every time I've played with Bonereapers. It's been against your chosen.
You did beat them the first time I used them.
And it's...
I know, it's old. And we even said when the draw come out, we didn't really want to do this one because we'd done it to death.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Death.
Oh.
So you won't see Bonereapers versus Slaves again after this for a long time, right? We promise. However, it is now my turn. So unsurprisingly, I'm going to put reroll failed saves on Archeon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use Ruinous Vigor on him, which is from the Sorcerer. I do get it on an 8. This counts me as being on top bracket.
Oh, wait, I've got 2, so...
Nope. I will...
I've got 3.
I am going to use... I can't remember what it's called, but it does 3 mortal wounds on this guy on a casting value of a 3. But if you unbind it, I take the wounds.
Oh, look, a flying pig.
Oh, where?
Oh,
I take the wounds.
I'll take that.
However, Archeon ignores the effect of a spell on a 4+. I take 3 mortal wounds. However, Archeon ignores mortal wounds on a 5+. But then I'll heal D3 for the Nurgle head for 2. So I actually lose 1 wound net. Not worth it, but never mind. If it goes off, it's absolutely worth it. Last spell from Archeon.
You know what I've been totally forgetting?
What?
The artifact.
Well, no, because it's ignore the first wound on him.
Is that... I thought that was the command... Oh, no, the command ability is +2 wounds, so he's on 9. That is correct.
So I'm going to put Mystic Shield on... Let's go the 2. And I will put fight when he dies on them, so that'll cost me a command point. But I did get 2 at the start of this turn, so I'm back down to 2. And
you need to cast Mystic Shade.
I fail. And I will roll a dice to determine who's going first next turn. So, yeah, you can look. That camera knows where it is. So, right. So, movement phase, I guess. I'm going to go there. They can't move because they're technically stuck in combat. They're stuck in combat. He's stuck in combat.
Hang on. I scored 3 points. 4 points in my last turn.
Yes, he did. Sorry. So, charges. Archon.
You're not going shooting?
He has a shooting attack that's done in the hero phase, but if I do that, I can't heal. So, no. For all intents and purposes, no, he does not. I'm charging both of them. So, who is going first? Archon. I will put... Slayer of Kings is going to go into your Soul Mason.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else will go into him. And Wrath of the Everchosen is going on them. So, Slayer of Kings. I hit with all of them. 2's to wound because of Khorne. So close. However, they are at -2 and they're a flat 3 damage each.
So, +1 is 4, so this is 6 up.
Wow, okay. That's 12 damage. You could have just removed them.
No. I am standing my stubborn ground.
Oh, look, you only took 10 wounds.
He's got 11 wounds. How funny is that?
Yeah. Right, Monstrous Claws into Liege Kavalos. Reroll the 1 because of Khorne. And then I'm wounding you on 2s. -2.
3, 2, 4s. I need
Okay.
4s.
D6 damage. 3. You ignore the first wound.
With every game, so I only take 2.
You only take the 2, yes.
I do.
And then I've got 2d6 attacks for 9 with the tail. So reroll the 1s. Nice. And then I'm wounding you on 2s. Reroll. No, not rerolling the 1s. So that is 6 saves, no rend.
So 2s because of Petrifex.
It's a 1. Just 1 damage.
Yay!
Now, I got Monstrous Vigor off, which gives me the full 6 attacks with my head. So I'm hitting you on 3s, rerolling 1s. I will now use my Triumph to reroll that. I should have used it at the start, I think, so I'll drop 1 out.
No, don't be silly.
No. I'm winning you on 2s. That's not great. That is -1.
3s.
Fine. Okay.
Is that it?
That's it for Archon.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Right, so Lucy's swinging back with a Stalker. She's elected to use the 1 with the extra damage again.
Precision aspect. So... It's better than last turn. 3s. That is 3 at -2.
4. 1 goes through. It is 3 damage though. That leaves him on 9 wounds
2
remaining.
damage.
No, it's 3 because you get +1 damage.
Yeah, and it's only 1 damage.
Oh, okay. So you leave me on 10 wounds.
I wouldn't have said anything, but people for a comment.
Right, so I'll go next. I'm going to go with these 2. So that's 6 attacks apiece. They are not within 18 of Archeon, so they don't get the +1 to wound. They don't get reroll hits of a 1, but they do because I chose Will of the Everchosen on that unit. So there's 2 ways to get +1 in my army, basically. Reroll 1s. I still get the +1 to hit because that's their roll for Archon being on the table. I'm not within range to get the +1 to wound, but I do get the reroll 1s. So that is 10 at -1.
So 4s because of petrifex. How many damage each?
1.
Oh, so that's only 6. And what was it?
-1.
Come on. 1 dies.
5 damage. So he's took 1 wound. The next one dies, and then the next one goes down to... As he took 1 wound, so you lose 2.
Yeah.
Okay. But then I've got 6 attacks with the hooves. I get the reroll 1s. That misses. I don't get the +1 to wound, but I get reroll 1s to wound. They do wound on 3s, don't they? Yes, they do. So 3, no rend. Oh, come on. Just 1.
Oh.
So that leaves Banner Guy on 1 wound. And I know I did this subconsciously, but Lucy would have taken from there to stop them from piling in and fighting. So then it's back to you with them 2 Death Riders.
And?
Well, technically you can do anything you want, because...
I've lost my card now, for goodness sake. I've got him in my
Liege
hand.
Cavalos.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell people what you're doing?
Yeah, I'll go Liege Cavalos next.
Yeah, but isn't he doing something in particular? Like piling in?
Oh yeah, he's piling in.
3 inches close at the objective.
He measured it before he just attacked with the doodles and he went, oh, you're not quite. I was like, yeah, I can pile in 3 inches though. Alright, 3 attacks with the blade and the Nadavite shield will be on the purple dice.
Yep.
3s.
Reroll the 6 to hit, please.
Oh, you didn't get that off?
No, that's just his ability. You still hit.
4 on the purple, 3 on the pink and purple. Right, that is -1 for 2 damage.
Passed.
And that's no rend.
Reroll. Passed.
Right, the hoofs and barbed tail. Oh, 4, 3s. 4 -1.
2 go through. Leaves
Why
me
are
on.
the mounts doing better than the actual...
It's always the case. Always the case. You want to see how mounts do better than everything else? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start with the... What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's my turn. So actually, I'm going to select a fight with these again.
Oh, you chicken.
I'm not a chicken, I just know that I'm going to try and kill them. It's once per game that they can do this. So, 2s reroll on 1s. There we go. And then I'm wounding you on 3s reroll on 1s. Because I don't get the corn buff here. But I get the Will of the Everchosen. So that 2 doesn't wound. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 at -1.
Foes.
Just 1 damage.
Look, more than 5s.
There's another one there.
1 dies and the last one's on 1 wound.
I didn't do 4 wounds there, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. 6 attacks with the hooves. 1 miss. 3s reroll on 1s. That is 4 and a broken phone.
Is there any men?
No, you pass. So now it's back to Lucy.
Well, I'll go back with my 1 Death Rider. He's 4 attacks for being the leader.
Is that 1 hit? Oh, you hit on 3, sorry, yeah.
Oh, I didn't, not right.
You only get actually charged, don't you? Or is it 6s in general?
6s in general.
Ah, right.
There was 1, was there?
I don't know, just, yeah, let's say yes. So that fails to wound. 3. Guess what? Leaves him on 1 wound.
Yeah.
You've got your hooves to go, though.
That is true. Yep. That's it.
Now I'll go back with the Manticore. Let's go with, because you were saying that the mounts tend to do better, let's go with the mount then. So I've got 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Okay, I'm wounding on still 1s. So the 1 fails, yeah. So that's 3 at -1, 2 damage each.
These have a 4 save, so back to a 4. How many damage each?
2 each. You need to make 5 of these. Yeah, that kills him, unfortunately. You've got nothing else to fight back with?
No.
I've got nothing to fight with?
You score... Oh, no.
I scored 1 point. Putting me at 6 to Lucy's 8. And guess what?
You're going to go first.
No, you are.
Why? I need to
Because I rolled a 3.
Oh.
Which means you go first. However,
You've never failed that.
I failed it a lot at the tournament. So which one's active? So that one is worth 2 points. 3 points.
3 points. Quick recap. My spell, I got Mystic Arcane Bolt off on the Vanguard, and I rolled a 10, which means it was D3, and I rolled a 3.
Yep, and I failed to ignore it with my shield.
He did. Movement, they've both run, but it does mean I'm 3 inches away from the Manticore, and it does mean I'm taking the objective.
Yep.
And I am within now range to give the Mortec guard, which I have daisy chained to stop them getting close to the
Objective
and the hero. So trying to protect a little. So that means you can't just, well, you can run straight on because you just trample over us, but you never know.
But you also got 2 Relentless Discipline points in addition to the 2 for 2 heroes. So she's got 4 available.
I have. So I'm going to be using 1 to on the Mortec guard, their own, which is Sidewall, and I'll give them +1 attack by the one Liege Cavalos.
Yep.
And that's about it.
Yep. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 within reach. One of which is your leader, but then you've also got the guy with the big hacky blade as well.
So big hacky blade.
Yep.
Is them dice, and I need 1. How many did you say?
6. Do they only get 1 attack each base?
No, 2. 6 doesn't he leader get extra?
Yes. You've got 6. Then the guy with the hacky blade.
Right, so that's the good. Oh, he still gets 3, but I need to give each one an extra. So that's my leader. He gets 1 naturally, and then there.
Yep.
Oh, he shouldn't have recorded that. I'm going to look like an idiot. Right, needing 6s for extras, and 3s and 4s.
How many 6s? 3?
1,
4.
3, 4, yeah. So the 4 failed. Needing 5s now.
No.
4s, sorry.
Yeah, apart from the Soul Cleaver needs 3s.
Yep. Wait, that's them 2. Do you want to do them?
Yeah, what's the rend?
-1.
So 4+. What's the damage?
Just 1.
Okay, that leaves them on 2 wounds remaining.
3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more rend, please.
2. Kills him. Just. And that is turn for Lucy.
Go another 4.
Yep. So,
yeah, you ready for game over?
Reroll saves. He'll heal D3 wounds for 2, puts him back on 12. I will choose to reroll hit and wound rolls of a 1 against this unit. And spells. Ruinous Vigor goes off on 11, so he counts as being top bracket.
What are those spells have we got?
Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield, and flat 3 mortal wounds. So I'm going to cast the flat 3 mortal wounds spell on him.
Yep.
Get it on a 7. You fail. So you take 3 mortal wounds, which you can ignore with Deathless. In fact, you ignore the first wound of every phase, so you only take 2. So he's down to 5 wounds remaining.
Yep.
And then I'm going to Arcane Bolt him on 1 wound. 5. 5 goes off.
Yeah.
So Deathless kills him. So I've also used the command ability to let them fight when they die. They've moved up to there. Archeon and the Sorcerer have swapped places because
you hadn't actually took that objective.
Nope. So I need to claim it. I'm then going to try and take him out and take them out. So, charges. The Varangard. Make it. And Archeon.
Double.
Makes it. So are you happy for me to just leave him there for the minute?
Yeah.
And we'll move the Varangard in. Okay. Varangard will go first. So I'm hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 2s, rerolling 1s with 18 attacks.
Oh. Can I spend another discipline point?
Yes.
They're putting the shields up again.
Of course they are.
Combat phase.
Of course they are, Lucy.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Would you be so kind? 2s, rerolling 1s. 2s, rerolling 1s.
Is this on Immortal Guard?
Yes. So that is 16 saves at -1, 2 damage apiece. So, hang on, so, yeah, you're on a 4 re-rolling, because the 4 normally, Petrifex makes you a 3 up, my Ren knocks you down to 4.
Re-rolling, all failed. Only 1 fell out.
Alright, okay.
What was that one? What was it?
I don't know, just roll the whole dice again.
Okay. So, 4s make it.
That was a good roll. 2, that's 4 damage.
Takes it though.
That kills 4 of them?
Yep.
Right. Are you ready for the mounts? The Hooves of Doom. So these are hitting on 4s, re-rolling 1s. And these are wounding on 2s, re-rolling 1s. 5, no rend, 3 up, re-rolling. Okay.
This thing I've done up here.
So, do you want to go with the Leash Cavalos?
Of course.
So, with these 4 dying, I presume you want to keep the weapon and the banner and the leader.
Actually,
you've got
a
a
banner.
Okay. I suppose when you're piling, you would keep coherency anyway. Right, so Leash Cavalos.
Yep.
Are you giving yourself an extra attack?
Why not?
With your last relentless discipline point?
So he gets 4 with the blade on the pink and purple, and 2 with the other one. Of course.
Please re-roll the 6 to hit.
Oh, you poo-poo.
I remembered it right.
Right, 3s and 2 4s. -1.
So 4 re-rolling. Fine.
I need some new dice.
I'll quite happily send them ones back to Grant.
Ooh.
Please re-roll the 6s.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh, God. 3, 4.
4?
Yeah, he weren't on 3s with the teeth in that.
Rend?
10. 0.
Fine. So before he attacks, they're going to fight again. So there is
Hang on, isn't that only once per battle?
per Vanguard unit, and they haven't fought again. Are you ready? Oh God! Can you grab that? 2s re-rolling 1s. 2s re-rolling 1s.
I need the smugness in it.
Oh no! Oh, and there's a whole dice there I didn't even roll. So that was a hit. And then that's a wound. So 17. Do you just want these? -1, so you're on a 4 re-rolling. Wow, that was a good roll.
Yeah.
2 damage each. So that's 6. Leaves you with 1 guy left. That's not the end. That's not the end. We've got 9 attacks now with the hooves. So 4's re-rolling 1s. And then 2's re-rolling 1s. That many, no rend. 3 up re-rolling, followed by 6 up. So re-roll them. Just. But still, that just goes to show how brutal and tough 10 Mortec Guard are.
Yep. I need to get my rest painted.
Absolutely. Right, so the big man himself, I'm chucking dice everywhere. Slayer of Kings. Reroll the 1s because of corn. A double 6 and you're removed from player.
Am I?
Yes, because you're a hero. Nope, but I get 2 wounds at -2.
So 4s.
3 damage. But you only take 2 because the phase. So that drops you to 3 wounds remaining. The claws, both hit. Both wound. Oh, you have to do them separately. So the claws are -2. Do this one. That's fine. And then this one, because it's +1 damage. -2. So it's D6 +1. 5. And that would kill him.
And that is game.
Yeah, because that would get me 4 points. I would actually claim this one for 5 points, puts me on 11. At the end of round 3, Lucy is still on 12 points. But in my turn 4, I would then.
Yeah.
So, yeah. In fairness, Lucy, right? Archeon is half dead.
I know, but that's pretty much all I've done.
But you killed most of me Vanguard.
I know I've made tactical errors, but I just thought change it up a bit because I've been beaten with this list so many times. Do it different.
I think staying back with Archon and hurling spells and mortal wounds, as much as Archeon can ignore mortal wounds and as much of these can ignore the effect of a spell, that's still the way to pull down this list. You did really well with the Vanguard over there with your Death Riders when you charged because you had enough attacks and enough buffs to take them down.
I want to get more Mortec Guard so I can have a big unit 15
Death Riders
instead of, but at the minute I've got to split them for battle line.
Yeah. So yeah, a victory for the host of the Ever Chosen.
2-0 to you. 2-1 to you, sorry. in overall games.
Yes. Which it leaves us with one more game of Stormcast versus Ironjaws. So go and check out the other games in the tournament, guys, and make sure you stay tuned for the semi-finals. In fact, these are the quarterfinals. So with that, we will see you again very soon, and Archeon is ready to slay some more heroes.